This problem is pretty much like what we've been doing, but it's a little bit more beefed up. The first thing I notice is that there's a common factor among these coefficients of 5. And I also notice that everybody's got some kind of v involved. In fact, every term has at least 2 v's. So I can pull a 5, and I can pull a v squared out of everybody as my first step. And then I got to figure out what's left. So if I have a 5v squared and I want to get a 5v to the fourth, I can multiply this by v squared. What would I multiply 5v squared by to get 25v cubed? Well, to get from 5 to 25, I need a positive 5. And to get 3 v's, I need to add a v to this one, so 5v. And then what can I multiply 5v squared by to get negative 70v squared? 5 times what is 70? 14. And then the v squared will be taken care of, so negative 14. But now I'm going to look inside this and try to factor this further. This I'm going to carry around with me. So my final answer will have a 5v squared on the outside. And now I'm going to think about things that multiply to make a v squared. So that has to be v and v. And now I'm trying to think about things that multiply to make a negative 14. And what comes to my mind is I know it's going to be a negative 14, so I'll have numbers with opposing signs. And 14, the first thing that comes to mind is 2 and 7. And 2 and 7 can definitely combine to make a positive 5 if the 7's positive. So here's what I'm thinking, like to get 14, I'm thinking 2 and 7. I know that one of these numbers is negative. So I'm thinking these guys make 2v, these guys make 7v. I need these to combine to make a positive 5, which they can if this is positive. So that would mean this, the positive goes here, the minus goes here, and that is my final answer. It's just a kind of combination of both the things we learned in the previous two sections.